Morning all. Thursday the 23rd of June, not July yet. And here we are at Laxey Station. We're going to do a cultural day today. We're going to Ayutthaya, one of the former capitals of Thailand, more of which later. Well, just a quick start. My cameraman has had a bit of a shaky start. He's recovered from terrible injuries sustained at our last football game. The ribs hurt, head hurts. He's got in the cab today, in the minivan today from Minbury, knocked the scab off his knee, bleeding everywhere in the bus. Walked down to the station, fell off the pavement onto his other knee. So if the video's a bit rocky today, please excuse him, he's doing his best. Anyway, a little bit about Laxey. This is on the line that eventually goes all the way north to Chiang Mai, or up to Assam. Now, when it's eventually built, where the flyover is just at the end there, where you can see the traffic going over, the pink line will go above that, which will come all the way from Minbury, which will be good. So that'll make things a lot easier. Now, just underneath here, there's another flyover. That's where the station is, or the link will be between the lines, because up above us is the dark red line that goes to Rangsit, between Rangsit and Bang Sue, one of the new lines in Bangkok. Across there you can see the flyover, that's the Don Muang tollway. Many of you have been on that on the way in or out to the airport. And the island here with the rusting iron just at the side of the station, that was where the original SkyTrain was going to be, and it was abandoned years ago when they ran out of money. Oh, the ticket price was just 11 baht to Ayutthaya today, which is great news. So yeah, lots going on around here, construction, a lovely little station like many are. And we'll get up to Ayutthaya and do some touring about, lots of walking and no doubt some socialising. So it'll be a little bit for everybody. Don't worry, we're not in a bar, nobody's rung the bell. We're doing sensible things today. And that was an interesting train ride, wasn't it, Steve?
Oh, very interesting. Some characters on that train.
Just a bit, I think it was the Nutty Express. People trying to beg off us, calling us names. The vendors, there was some choice of food to be fair, and at good value. Anyway, here we are at Ayutthaya, and it's a cracking station. It's a real beauty. So we're going to go and get a boat that I've been told is 10 baht across the river. We're going to find somewhere for early lunch. From there we're going to go and find the ruined temples and tell you a lot about Ayutthaya. Try and entice you up here for a visit. The train journey, by the way, from Laxey took about 45 minutes. So from Bangkok about an hour and a half. So here we are, this is the boat, we're going to go across the river, I think. Ladies and gents, this is the craziest thing I think I've ever done in my life. I am petrified. I'm sat with my mate who's an accident prone, selling froggies on top of an elephant in Ayutthaya. And to be quite frank, I'm not enjoying it one little thing. I've paid 200 baht and people are filming me petrified.
I hope that smells the elephant.
To all those, you know you are who I love around the world. If I never see you again, it's been lovely. I am literally crapping myself. The elephant done standing where I've just left behind.
I hope he gets a spare time. I think he's doing a bit slow, don't you?
Oh, God. Oh, sorry for whatever I've done wrong in the world.
That's another fine mess you got me into.
Oh my God. I must have not done some stupid things. And please forgive anyone out there for anyone I've upset over the years. Just get me back on terra firma.
Did you make a will?
Yeah, my brother's got me will if anything goes wrong. Next week it's elephant and crocodile fighting.
Oh, I can't wait. It's great to see making Muay Thai debut.
Muay Thai will be a piece of cake. I'm sorry if I'm talking like a BG. I am absolutely crapping it.
I you should have got a tuk-tuk.
Did we upset anyone this morning deliberately? Did we? What have we done wrong? By the way, folks, it's 400 between us for a 10-minute go.
Yeah. And
the lady said, oh no, you can have 20 minutes. 400 each. I'm not being funny. If I was on this for 20 minutes, I'd be, to use one of my favourite phrases, rumpire ban.
Oh, we're going in the water.
Oh my goody aunts, look what it's left behind. Hello.
Hello, yes, please, hello.
Oh, my.
I don't let fucking go. Sorry for the language, folks, on this video. Right, are you going to film now?
I'm still filming now.
Okay.
Oh, I better stop that.
Right, it's about time we showed you some of the old ruined temples around this wonderful old city. So here we are in the Ayutthaya Historical Park, and just a quick history lesson really on the country and Ayutthaya's part in it. The Ayutthaya nation was formed in 1330 by King Dong Yutong, and it became the capital along for a spell with Sukhothai, sorry, and Phitsanulok as a minor capital for a while. Anyway, this remained the capital until 1767, when there was a massive war here with the Burmese forces who overthrew things. And that became the end of the Ayutthayan Empire. And everything moved down to Thonburi on the west side of the Chapaya, before 15 years later Bangkok became the capital. So as you can see, there's some amazing ruins. I hope you're enjoying the videos that we show you the next few minutes. Absolutely incredible. This park, by the way, has cost 50 baht to come into as a foreigner. But it's just staggering. Staggering. I know Steve hasn't been here for 17 years and me 3 or 4 years, and you forget just how beautiful it is. Very soothing after an elephant ride as well. Right, so the social has started. We started off, we walked from the historical park down to Nora Sawan, otherwise known as Soi Phalang, Westerner Street, where there's quite a few bars and restaurants. Sadly, we were there mid-afternoon, so not a lot was open. We ended up in a Korean place, sat outside, very pleasant, not cheap, but very pleasant. The only place that was serving beer. We had a beer called Cass, Korean's #1 apparently. It wasn't too bad, could have been colder, but hey, there we go. Anyway, a couple of beers there, and I stayed down this area, which is the other side of the river before, and it's known as Grand Sol. As you can see behind me, there's a Grand Hotel, my cameraman doing an admirable job. And we came down here because it's a more of a local area, not known to foreigners too much. But as I say, I stayed here once and had a great night. And because the bars aren't quite open yet, we saw the sign for the snooker club. There we are. So, well, to be honest, our snooker frame in Buriram was pretty shambolic. So we'll let the experts get on with it, but they were very kind, served us large bottles of Leo for 80 baht. We met a lovely guy in there. Can you tell us his name, Steve? I forgot.
Dong.
Nice man. A motocross champion, a footballer at a good level, and now a golf teaching pro. He's nearly 70. The way he was putting the balls in there, practising, I won't be playing him for a lot.
Mm-hmm. And he also said he'd never learned English. The only way he learned English was talking to foreign people, like us.
So that's a good way to learn Thai, folks. Talk to your local people. And I'd like to thank my friends at that point for looking after me in that regard.
Yeah.
So we've had a lovely time. We found a bar called Imagine in the area of town we drank in. We were going to have a further wander around, but to be quite honest, that place was lovely. 2 smashing young members of staff, gin and tonics, and they were really good gin and tonics for 120 baht. So, as I say, we didn't get too much further. Lovely music on as well. They let us put our own tunes on YouTube. What more do you want? It was getting a bit panicky. We thought we might not get to the train. A bit of a Chow Chin Sao moment, but yeah, a taxi came along and here we are. So a cracking day out. Yeah, we certainly are going to come back here, not least for the nightlife, and not necessarily in the Farang area, the expat, whatever you want to call it, where we went where the locals drink, where they do get quite an influx of Japanese and Koreans as well, but far better choice, far more authentic. Authentic's probably the good word. So we're waiting now, we're going to get the train back down to Laxi and head home. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. As usual, any questions asked. I'm sorry if some people were offended by elephant riding, but to be quite frank, I couldn't care less. Good night.
Yeah.